Joining us is Elizabeth Tobia, who is the CEO of Educational Child Care, or ec3, brought to us this morning by Capital Area Michigan Works. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I want to talk to you about how the pandemic has affected childcare, especially ec3.
It's wreaked havoc on the childcare industry. Childcare was deemed an essential service at the outset of the pandemic, but childcare workers aren't held in the same esteem as first responders or healthcare workers. Nearly 1 in 4 childcare providers nationwide has had to close permanently
Wow.
because they can't keep up with the higher standards for cleaning and smaller group sizes for their classrooms. Even after some emergency government funding is made available, it hasn't been enough to keep a lot of them open, and it creates a huge burden on opening the rest of the economy.
Absolutely. Well, and I wonder if childcare is expensive and it's hard to find. So does that have something to do with it as well? I would assume it does.
It sure does. Even before the pandemic, childcare was expensive, costing more than $10,000 per child per year in most cases. It's highly regulated. It's a labor-intensive industry. Young children require a lot more individual attention than school-age kids, and so that means more teachers and staff are involved. Additionally, the public policy hasn't really kept pace with what we know to be true about brain development. The first 5 years of a child's life are by far the most important for learning, yet public education doesn't begin until kindergarten.
Interesting. What about government grants or funds? Are those available to help out?
Well, there have been, and certainly the pandemic has helped to shed light on the problem. There have been funding packages out of Washington that have helped to make grants to providers such as ec3. Parents have been able to offset some of their childcare expenses as well. Governor Whitmer has included an expansion of eligibility for state funds in her upcoming budget so that more low and moderate income families will be eligible. And President Biden also has included some childcare tax credits that are fully refundable to help low and moderate income families.
So, real quick, if employees need childcare in order to work, is there anything that employers can do to help?
Absolutely. At first, to continue offering the flexibility that so many of them have been able to offer during this pandemic really helps. Also, seeking out some public-private partnerships with state and local governments, helping to offset that financial burden to families, that would be really helpful as well.
Good information, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for taking time out to talk to me. And we're going to put your information on the screen. You can go to ec3kids.org as well for more information. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.